and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I want to talk about a few affordable skincare brands which I found very interesting. Brands where most of their products are under 20 euros. And because I have sensitive skin, I picked skincare brands which are also suitable for sensitive skin. So I'm going to talk about a few brands that I like and also highlight some of their products which I find particularly interesting. The first brand is the very popular Canadian brand, The Ordinary, because it's actually The Ordinary who truly launched the current trend of affordable skincare with no fragrance. They have many products and the brand has changed over the years. The price have increased since I know the brand, but they still have many affordable products. And there are two that I'm going to talk about in this video. The first one is a product that I have been using and talking about for years on my channel. And it is the salicylic acid mask, which contains 2% of salicylic acid. It is an exfoliating mask and it has been out for many years now, but I don't see that many people talk about it. Although in my opinion, if you have oily skin, combination skin, blackhead in some areas of your face, this mask is amazing. You can use it once or twice a week. I think you could actually also use it 3 times a week. And depending on your skin issues and your skin type, you will use it on your entire face, which is what I do because I have oily skin. But let's say you have combination skin and only blackhead on the nose area, you can choose to only use it in the nose area. You leave it on your skin for 2 to 10 minutes. You rinse it out and your skin feels really amazing. The skin feels much smoother, pores appear smaller, and you have instant result, but also long-term result when you use it weekly. If you buy the small tube, the cost is 15 euros, but because I always use it, I buy the bigger tube, which means it is 30 euros. The second product is a product that I haven't used on my skin, and it is their Milky Toner, which in my opinion seems very interesting because The Ordinary claims that it has gentle exfoliating properties while moisturizing the skin and evening out the skin tone thanks to its yeast extract ingredient, which is usually found in Asian skincare. For many years, The Ordinary was the brand who was launching the trends, and all the other brands would copy The Ordinary. But with this product, they actually got heavily inspired by Japanese and Korean skincare, since this type of product is not really common among Western brands. But in my opinion, they did it the smart way. Actually, if you have tried this product, please leave a comment to let us know how you feel about it. There is not that many feedbacks and reviews online because it is a quite recent product, but in my opinion, it is a very interesting one. The Ordinary obviously has many skincare products, but I wanted to highlight those two for this brand. The next brand I want to talk about is also a very popular brand. This time I'm talking about the brand Cerave, which is an American brand who belongs to the French group L'Oréal. Cerave has been more and more popular online since it has been bought by L'Oréal, probably because L'Oréal has a lot of money to sponsor everyone, including dermatologists. Personally, I've tried many products from this brand. I'm not amazed by it compared to other people I see online, but there are 2 products I absolutely love from this brand, and both products are moisturizing. The first one is their hand cream, which I have talked about a few times on my channel. I found out about it last year only, and I was so happy to find out about it very randomly because it is very special compared to other hand creams. And I have used hand creams since I was a kid because my mom also used hand creams on herself, and she used to put hand creams on my hands because I've always had very dry hands. My face is oily, my hands are very dry, so I always need a hand cream and always carry a hand cream. Sometimes in the past, I used to use my body moisturizer as a hand cream that I would just put in an empty tube. That works. And sometimes I would use products that are supposed to be dedicated to hand cream, but honestly, very often I wouldn't see a difference between them and my body cream, although in the end, the body cream which I buy in a huge tube would end up being cheaper. This product is more expensive than my body moisturizer if we look price per quantity, but the texture is actually very pleasing for the hands because it is thick. It does make your hands feel soft immediately, but the product dries out quite quickly, so your hands do not feel sticky, which is not easy to find. The packaging doesn't look like a luxury product, but you get a luxury result. I absolutely love this product, and since I found out about it, I have kept buying it over and over. The next product from the brand Cerave is their moisturizing lotion for dry to very dry skin. Some people use it on their face. I only use this on my body because my face is not dry. I like to use this product in the summertime because in my opinion, for the body at least, it is not moisturizing enough if you have very dry skin. But in the summertime, if you have dry skin, it is very pleasing because it has a light texture with a kind of cooling sensation. The texture is a mix of a moisturizer and a gel, but it still gives a good amount of moisture, which is not easy to find in this type of texture because I've tried many similar type of products and it did not feel moisturizing enough at all, although the texture was pleasing. If you have dry skin, many of those textures are not moisturizing enough. So for me, in the summertime, it can be enough depending on the temperature, the weather, the moisture in the air. And sometimes for me, it is not enough. So I add a little bit of oil on my hands with the cream, especially on my legs, which tends to be drier. And it is enough. And I still can enjoy this kind of light texture. Again, it feels like a luxury product, although the packaging and the price is of an affordable skincare, but the results are there. The third brand I'm going to talk about is this time a French brand called Aroma-zone. It is not a new brand, it has been around for a while, but they originally focused on organic, natural, raw product. So until a few years ago, they did not have final products, skincare, but they would sell different ingredients and people would go to their website and buy those different organic, natural products and make their own mix. Over the years, they have including more final products into the brand, and more recently, like many brands after the success of The Ordinary, they launched a skincare line which is for the moment limited in terms of the amount of products they have, but some of them, in my opinion, are interesting and the price are very interesting as well. The first product I'm going to talk about is their acid azelaic serum, which contains 10% of azelaic acid. I have tried it last summer, and to be honest, Unfortunately, it did not work for me, not because the product is bad, but because in the ingredient list, I did not pick on one ingredient that my skin does not like in this type of product, and it is salicylic acid. Here we use a natural form of salicylic acid, which is called Salix nigra, which is a name that I know, but not as well as salicylic acid. So when I bought this product, I did not pay attention that the natural form of salicylic acid was there. And they don't promote about that. They only promote about the azelaic acid ingredient. So I used it on my skin last summer, and I was surprised that my skin would break out quite fast because I have used many products with azelaic acid in the past years with zero issues. But that's my skin. My skin can only handle salicylic acid for a few minutes in form of a mask. So that's probably why my skin broke out. But still, the fact that they have an azelaic acid serum for this price is very interesting for me because not so many brands have products with this ingredient. Also, if you have oily skin and your skin can handle salicylic acid, then in this product you will have two ingredients that can target your acne and oily skin, which makes it very interesting. Azelaic acid is an ingredient that can benefit oily skin with acne, but also dry skin who suffer from rosacea and sometimes blemishes or redness, sensitivity, and also skin who suffer from uneven skin tone, especially when it is hormonal and due to melasma. So it can do many things for different people. But because this formula added salicylic acid with the azelaic acid, in my opinion, this one is made for acne-prone skin, oily skin. The other interesting product from the brand is a quite recent product, an anti-dark spot serum with an ingredient that they called ordatine and licorice root extract. I'm familiar with the ingredient licorice root extract, which has many beneficial abilities. I didn't know anything about ordatine. I looked into it and it does not seem that there is much information about it. So actually, I don't think that this product is interesting because of this ingredient that is highlighted. I found it interesting when I actually looked at the formula, and there are other interesting ingredients in the formula that they don't talk about in their first communication. It is niacinamide that is the main active ingredient in the formula. Then you will have Salix nigra, which I've just talked about, which is the natural form of salicylic acid. You will have licorice root extract, which helps calm down inflammation, even out the skin tone, who works to fight dark spots, and this ordatine, which they say is good to even out skin complexion and get rid of dark spots. So whether the ordatine has potential or not, niacinamide, salicylic acid, and licorice root are three ingredients which have been studied a lot. So the fact that they created an affordable serum with all of those ingredients is very interesting, and in my opinion, it would be more interesting for those who suffer from oily acne-prone skin and who obviously do not have any allergies or sensitivity to the ingredients I have just mentioned. Those two products I've just talked about are more targeted to oily skin, but the next one, which is from another brand called Minimalist, is made for all skin type. Minimalist is an Indian brand who again follow the path of the brand The Ordinary with very similar products, but when you look into it, you can find products which are different and interesting. So the first one is the niacinamide serum. The Ordinary made niacinamide so popular with their 10% niacinamide serum, but many people don't realize that in their serum and in other serums, other ingredients which are added make the serums not suitable for all skin types. As I explained with the brand Aroma-zone just earlier, they like to add salicylic acid in their serums, which is not the best for dry skin. Minimalist launched their niacinamide serum with 5% of niacinamide, which is not that easy to find on the skincare market. Most niacinamide serum contain 10% like the Ordinary. So 5% is good for people who have sensitive skin or for people who already use many actives in their routine and they want to benefit from niacinamide, but they want to minimize the risk of irritation at the same time. And this one, on top of niacinamide, contains soothing and hydrating ingredients like hyaluronic acid, but also allantoin or Avena sativa, which is oat. On its own, it will not be enough to moisturize your skin. You will have to apply a moisturizer on top, but this serum feels definitely gentler on the skin than a regular niacinamide serum. So in my opinion, this one is suited for all skin types, including dry and very sensitive skin. The second product from the brand Minimalist, which I want to talk about, is a product that I have not used myself, but looking at it, it seems very interesting, and it is an eye cream. I find it interesting because of the different ingredients it contains. It has retinaldehyde, which is one of those rare skincare ingredients that seems promising to fight fine lines. And it also contains niacinamide, peptides, caffeine, and vitamin K, which are known to fight hyperpigmentation. So it is an eye cream which contains a cocktail of ingredients to do what it promises to do, and it's not that easy to find. As I said, the success of the Ordinary pushed other brands to copy their philosophy when it comes to skincare by producing products with mainly one active ingredient. So I'm glad when I can see affordable skincare which contains a cocktail of active ingredients, because usually you get better results when you have a formula well formulated with a cocktail of active ingredients, and that is the case for this eye cream. I don't really have hyperpigmentation around my eyes, so I don't think it is a product that I will try for myself. But if you are looking for this type of eye cream at an affordable price, I think this one is worth it. I have 2 brands left to show you and 4 products. The next brand is the British brand Q+A, which I've talked about several times on this channel. And if you've watched my recent skincare routine, you've seen me use one of their products, and it is their niacinamide daily toner. So this product is a moisturizing toner. They don't say the concentration of niacinamide in it, but I asked the brand on Instagram and they told me that it is 3%, which in my opinion is great because it is not too much, but it is enough. And although niacinamide is supposed to help control sebum production and even out skin tone, it also has the ability to help your skin behave better in order to maintain its hydration better. So it makes sense to use this in a moisturizing toner. There is also hyaluronic acid in it, glycerin, and an ingredient called xylitol, which is also an hydrating ingredient, but which also have some calming, soothing properties, especially if you have acne. So in my opinion, this product is great no matter your skin type. When I bought this product the first time, I was using it every single day and it worked fine for me at the beginning, but close to 2 months in, I realized that it was too much moisture for my skin. So I had to stop using it. I think it is really more appropriate for anyone with dehydrated, a normal skin type, or a dry skin type. But I found a way to use it for my oily skin on days where I exfoliate my skin, whether I use the salicylic acid mask from the brand The Ordinary or the glycolic face mask from the brand Typology, which you would have seen me used in my evening skincare routine. And because exfoliating mask can be irritating, I make sure to avoid irritation, to only apply soothing and moisturizing ingredients afterwards. And this is one of the products I use after I use those masks. So now I only use it twice a week and I absolutely love it. But you can absolutely use it every day if you have dry or dehydrated skin. You will get immediate result when it comes to improve of hydration, but the more you use it, the more you will get the full benefits. The second product from the brand Q plus A is the only product that contains fragrance from this video, and it is a body skincare. It is their body scrub, which is a mechanical and chemical scrub because it contains lactic acid in the formula. It has a lovely creamy texture. The smell is nice. It is kind of sweet. And the bits that I use to scrub are not too strong. It's not too harsh, but it's harsh enough. The first time I used it, I thought I wish there were more bits into it because I like when my scrubs have a lot of granules into it. But because it contains chemical exfoliant, when you rinse it out from your body, your skin is actually so smooth that you realize that there was no need to add more bits. So in my opinion, they were able to make a creamy texture that is not harsh and that gives result because of the fact that it also contains chemical exfoliant. The price of the result for me is really amazing. It is also a product that I keep on buying since I've found out about it. Last but not least, Geek and Gorgeous, which in my opinion is an amazing brand. Geek and Gorgeous, when you look at it, is also very similar to the brand The Ordinary, but from what I see, unlike The Ordinary, it stands to its original goal, which is to not just follow trends and release products, but to really thoughtfully build purposeful skincare products, which is why, although they have been around for a while, they grow their brands slowly but surely with the addition of new products, making sure that each new product makes sense. Well, I don't know anyone in the brand, but that's how it feels from someone who has seen this brand growing from pretty much the beginning. They have many interesting products, but I'm gonna talk about their cleansing balm, which is an amazing dupe from the cleansing balm. So it is a makeup remover, and in my opinion, this one is even better than Clinique. Clinique is amazing, but this one is better when it comes to the texture, which allows you to massage your skin for quite some time with still this very slippery finish on your hands, and that is very pleasing, especially if you like to do face massages. You will really enjoy this texture, and the price is unbeatable in my opinion. The second product I want to talk about is a product that I have not used myself, but I've had one of my friends and one of my sister used it, and I also see many trustful influencers talk about it, and it is the vitamin C serum. The reason I thought it was important to talk about this serum is because there is not that many good vitamin C serum on the market, although there are many available. Vitamin C with the ingredient L-ascorbic acid is very difficult to formulate. You really need to trust the brand and to trust that they have a good team of chemists. You really need to trust the ethic of a brand in order to buy vitamin C serum with the hope that it would work. The people I follow which love this serum are also people who've tried the original vitamin C serum from the French brand SkinCeutical. So that's why I trust it. And my friend and my sister really see benefit from this product. It is affordable, and in my opinion, you will not find another good vitamin C at this price. If you are new to my channel, you may be wondering why I don't use vitamin C on my face. And it is because vitamin C is not made for everyone. I have very sensitive skin, and vitamin C is too harsh on my skin. I've tried several good formula many years ago, and it is not for me. Furthermore, because I use niacinamide every morning, I get similar benefits because niacinamide gives very similar benefits. But on top of that, niacinamide also has additional benefits for people who suffer from acne-prone skin or oily skin. So for my skin type and issues, niacinamide is better. I was going to end this video, but I realized that among those products, there is no product that is very dedicated to anti-aging for the face, except for the Minimalist eye cream. But when it comes to the face, it is difficult to find a good formula for a very affordable price. The Ordinary has some retinol serums, but the prices are not cheap when you look the price per quantity. And in my opinion, the only brand that seems to do it right with an affordable price is the brand Geek and Gorgeous again. They have 3 serums with retinaldehyde, and they have 3 serums because they have different concentration. So if you want to give it a try, my tip is to start with a lower concentration and then go your way up, surely but very slowly, if you don't want to irritate your skin. There are many other affordable brands, but I didn't want to spend an hour doing this video. I will leave the list on the screen of the other affordable brands which are also suited for sensitive skin because they do not contain fragrance or barely any fragrance in their product. And tell me in the comment section if you know any other affordable brands which you have tried, which you enjoy. And also let me know if you knew about the brands and products I've just talked about. Have you tried them? Do you like them or not? Share everything in the comment section. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Bye bye.